I really have become an advocate for elderly people. While I'm one myself, I feel I'm much more outspoken than the average person, who often becomes a victim of the legal system. I don't know how much this is the case in states other than New York, but I know very well what the problems are in New York State with the bad justice system that we have. But from where I see it, the more and more elderly people in this country, as time goes on, with all the baby boomers getting to be older, and so forth, I already know about the fact that some of these elderly people have needed help from lawyers. They contacted the lawyers asked them for money, and then the lawyers don't return the calls of these elderly people. They've collected the money, and they feel they can get away with it. That's the problem with the justice system, and we're going to have to figure out some way to deal with it, or warn the elderly people about more carefully choosing the lawyers that they choose, perhaps contacting the Bar Association to choose a lawyer instead of a lawyer chosen for them by a friend because the lawyer has a nice manner. But of course, some lawyers with nice manners know how to put their hand in your pocket just as well and, get away with some awful things. I know of a number of estates that I've become aware of, beyond two that I have become executor on, where the situation has been truly awful with the amount of money taken out of it by lawyers and so forth. It's just disgusting. And they do not hesitate to do this. I just read an engagement letter for an estate that the lawyer gave to executors that were chosen by a person that just died. And in the engagement letter, the lawyer was taking so much money, he was going to, he chose a co-executor. There are two co-executors in this estate, and the lawyer figured out that his fee was going to be the same as what each lawyer collected as an executor fee. In addition to that, he was employing his son, his daughter, and all of those people were part of the estate. And it seems like this is perfectly legal in New York State. Now, I don't know if the same thing is true in other parts of the country, but I know how bad it is in New York State. The justice system is broken in New York State, and integrity rating of New York State people and the legal profession, the integrity level is a rating of 36%. That means New York State is pretty far down in the way of their qualifications for integrity. Very embarrassing. And in other states, by the way, if a person takes money from an account where the lawyer takes money from an escrow account, the lawyer is immediately disbarred. So, the rules are different in New York, and it seems like it's totally out of control. Be careful. I remember reading a book that said, "Try to die broke." so that you're in a position where you don't have lawyers coming after you. Of course, they don't go after widows very often if there's no contest, because it's just a house and that's about it. And they get a bad reputation in the community if they do that. But if there's some real money in the estate, get out of the way, because the lawyers will take it. I hope you listen to me. I hope you'll consider this. Thank you.